Okay, this is the my old XPS 1330, and this is the Sony sr290. One has the Sony name, and the other one is a Dell. Both is around just a little over 13 inches. The Dell is definitely 13.3. And I think the Sony, which I just got, it's might be a 13.1 in the titanium silver. And this one turns on the side. See, it glows green when it turns on. Sony is known for their nice screen, but besides that, I'm not really impressed with their build quality or durability. And both of them have the LED screen, which is great. Super bright. Let me see if I can turn that thing on. There you go. Keyboard feels like plastic, but it's comfortable. The mouse is definitely better than the Sony. This is the Sony's mouse. The fingerprint reader's in the middle, which is kind of strange. The mouse is not as responsive as the one on the Dell. Fingerprint reader's right there. Both is a Core 2 Dual with the discrete graphics card. I think the Dell uses the NVIDIA, which is like a little fireplace. It gets really hot underneath, and I've burned through a motherboard already, but luckily it was covered under the Dell protection plan still. Sony runs much cooler. It's not as hot on your lap. Definitely for the Dell you need one of these. The Antec notebook cooler. Core 2 Dual, 3 gigs RAM, 3 gigs RAM. The XPS seems to run a little faster, even though it's an older CPU. It's the 7500. This one is the 8400. Look at how bright that thing is. Let me just go to Google Chrome so you can compare. That's the Dell screen, and that's the Sony screen. The Dell has the 7200 RPM hard drive, and it seems to not lag as much as the Sony. This is how the Sony keyboards line up. It's kind of weird. All the letters and the keystrokes are raised. Needs some getting used to. Both weigh about the same, around 4 pounds. It's not that bad. They both have Sony claims to have 1080p output with the HDMI slot, but they both output to the same thing. HDMI to an LCD or plasma that could generate 1920 1080 resolution. Is you're good to go. I just got the Sony for like a week. I've had the Dell for about a year, and so far I probably still prefer the Dell. Sony's build quality is about the same parts the Dell. On the back, if you can hear that, that's the battery. It's not flushed. It's kind of moving in the back there. The Dell has the nice cell, and it sits pretty tight. That's the first thing I noticed. Otherwise, the Sony has a nice presentation. That's about it. There's the vial, and there's the Dell.